Today, we're going to crack open a really old story from Aesop's fables to find a powerful tool for modern life. It's all about building some serious emotional armor, and it teaches us that sometimes the absolute strongest thing you can say in response to an insult is nothing at all.
But let's just get right to it, okay? We've all been there. Someone says something petty, something completely off base, something just dumb. And yet it stings. It gets under our skin. So why? Why does an insult from someone you don't even respect have the power to just wreck your day? To get to the bottom of that, we have to really understand what this kind of insult is. We're not talking about helpful feedback from someone who matters. We're talking about pure noise, the kind of comment that's only designed to get a rise out of you.
And the strategy for dealing with it? Well, it doesn't come from some new self-help book or a viral video. Nope. It's wisdom that's been around for over 2,000 years, packed into one simple but brilliant little story.
This is the fable of the lion and the ass. And trust me, it's basically a masterclass on how to handle yourself with grace, how to understand status, and how to use silence as a superpower. So picture this. You've got the lion, the king of the forest, right? He's just walking along, full of this quiet, confident power. He doesn't have to roar or make a big show of it. Everyone just knows. They see him coming, and they respectfully get out of the way. His authority is just a given. But then, from somewhere back in the crowd, where it's safe and anonymous, of course, an assless lets out this nasty, insulting comment. It's a cheap shot. It has one goal and one goal only, to provoke the king and drag him down into the mud.
And for a split second, it actually works. The lion's instincts just kick in. He feels that hot, immediate flash of rage. You know the one. That powerful urge to just turn around and crush the fool who dared to disrespect him. It's a totally natural reaction.
But this is the moment that changes everything. The lion whips his head around, ready to pounce. But then he sees where the insult came from. It's just an ass. And in that instant of recognition, all that hot anger just evaporates. It's replaced by this cold, calm clarity. He doesn't roar back. He doesn't get into a debate. He doesn't try to prove the ass wrong. He just turns his head forward again and keeps walking. He doesn't even break a stride. See, the lion understood something really deep here. To even engage, to even show his claws, would be to give the ass a gift. It would be an honor. It would mean the insult was worthy of his attention. So his silence, that wasn't weakness. Oh no, it was the ultimate show of power. And that single move, that decision to walk on, it reveals the entire lesson of this story. It's a concept that is maybe more important now in our crazy, noisy world than ever before. You could call it the economy of attention. So what does that mean? It means the lion knew that his focus, his time, his energy, his power, all of that stuff is valuable, it's currency, and it's meant for real challenges and important goals, not for meaningless bickering. Wasting it on an ass would be a seriously bad investment.
When you break it down, you're looking at two completely different ways of moving through the world. The ass needs attention. He tries to get status by making noise and tearing others down. The lion, on the other hand, already has his dignity. His power comes from inside, and he proves it by showing he's above the foolishness.
So let's circle back to that big question. Why does responding to a fool actually make you look, well, foolish? It's simple, really. The moment you argue back, you're putting them on your level. You're saying, you and your silly comment are worth my time and energy. You step off your path and into the dirt right there with them. Okay, so a story about a talking lion is great and all, but how does this actually play out in our lives? Let's take this ancient wisdom and apply it to the world we actually live in. I mean, this dynamic is absolutely everywhere. Think about it. In your personal life, it's that jealous friend making a snide remark. The lion's response? Just keep doing you and let your success be the answer. On social media, it's the troll in the comments baiting you. The lion's response? Don't even think about it. Just scroll on. At work, it's the critic who hasn't done their homework. The lion's response? Realize the source isn't credible and get back to what actually matters. But, it is so easy to fall into the traps. We get sucked in. We feel this urge to defend ourselves against every little thing. We think that winning an argument with a fool is some kind of victory, but it's not. It's never a real win. We completely forget that our claws, our time, and our energy are precious. And before we know it, we've let some random, dumb comment hijack our entire mood.
So the final piece of the puzzle is to make this mindset a part of who you are. It's about building a sense of self-worth that's so solid, so secure, that the brain from the sidelines can't knock you off your path. And it really starts with the things you tell yourself.
First, you have to truly believe this. The only thing in this world you have 100% control over is how you choose to react. That's where all your power is.
Next, think of your attention like it's a VIP club. You are the bouncer, and you can simply choose not to let the pettiness and the negativity in the door.
Then you have to remember what you're actually doing here. All that noise, all those insults, they're just distractions on the side of the road. You've got a destination. Keep your eyes on it. And finally, you got to redefine what it means to win. Winning isn't about getting the last word in a stupid fight. Real victory is walking away with your dignity intact. So when you're faced with the braying of a fool, when that cheap shot comes your way, you know what to do. The power is yours. The choice is yours. You walk quietly on.
I'll just leave you with this one last thought. An insult is just what? Sound waves, pixels on a screen. It's nothing, really. Maybe it's only our reaction, our decision to pick it up and carry it, that gives it any weight at all. What if the power to make it heavy or to leave it weightless was yours all along?